And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And some space here. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Thompson. And some room to roam now.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to...
And all the way in, touchdown. 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you can see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Throwing is low. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, but make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security.
Now a hit and lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. The play clock's running down. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
8 yards there on a first down. Running with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Toss play, Kamara, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try the air now with Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Fuller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Ryan. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Off of play action, Luck.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. On first down, it's Love. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. And out now come the Seahawks. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Randall Cobb, 65 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Luck on first down. Out to his left. Caught left side, Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Thompson. And he's got room. Finding room to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Luck. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. To the air again, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again is Luck. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Luck now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Going for it all. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Luck, and he's got Bennett. 8 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, Kamara. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after now from Sturgis. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dez Bryant, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Now a play fake, and it's locked. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10, Luck again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flush to his right. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And his throw is incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, Art.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they hit. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking... And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Young, off play action, steps away. His throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And now running right through it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
23 yards on the play. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy did. He didn't Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. He finds his target, Beckham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Amerson. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Gets past one man. Oh, now he bowls him over. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Off-play action. Young under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Whitney Merciless coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Young. To throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Young. Quick hitch, complete. It's Harrison. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Young looking to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Young. Off the play fake. And Eifert has it. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looking to throw. Young got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there from a yard out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw Mariota. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Mariota now on second down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Young now on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Young on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. So we've come upon halftime with it. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now running right through it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Young.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and goal. Defense digging it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mariota now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Back to throw. Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back now in Los Angeles. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is McCaffrey on the give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to throw. Young. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And here we go on first and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy? Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet. Oh, you're going big. I like that. Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times. There you go. 10 ounce, 16 ounce. Porterhouse. Fine. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much. Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around. Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. On second down, Mariota again. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dez Bryant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Mariota.
incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
To throw is Young. Throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now he's a little bit desperate.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown. Now Anderson and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dez Bryant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Mariota to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a little element there of chasing points because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are free.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a desperation throw deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it. And guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Mariota. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Flushed out right. He's good. This is caught inside the 15. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and